Please welcome to Lopez tonight, Grammy winner, Academy Award winner, and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, kicking off his 21-night stand in Los Angeles with the world premiere of his new song, Lay Down. Give it up for Prince and the New Power Generation.
Show you how we do this thing up in Funky Town. From the heart of Minnesota, here come the Purple Yoda, guaranteed to bring the dirty new sound. Come on! You need to lay it down. You need to lay it down. You need to shut it up. Your cup ain't full enough. Let me show you what I learned from laying in the cut. You need a six string and let that sucker ring. The holy funky rolling to get the people up. You need to lay it down. Say this name borders on blasphemy. Everybody wanna be me. If your girlfriend didn't have the surgery, maybe she could see what I see. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That purple bounce, bounce. We go to just narrow. Your road is too narrow. This dirty little groove for you. Let's do it now. Come on, boo. Bounce, bounce. Come on now. What? Come on now. Bounce, bounce. Come on now. What? Come on now. Bounce, bounce. Come on now. What? Come on now. Bounce, bounce. Come on now. What?
We will talk with Prince when we come back. Prince, as promised, we blasted the roof off this place. Please welcome my Puerto Rican brother from another mother, Prince. I may not have been the most loved person in my life, but I know what love sounds like, and that is love. You know that? And I know that you appreciate it. I really do. I know that your heart is in the world. It's not just in one place. I know that your heart is all over the world. And I know that you could have chosen any place to be, and I know that you don't do a lot of television. And I'm honored beyond how I could ever interpret it to you, that you would choose my show. Now, let me ask you what all the other late night talk shows are asking themselves. Why?
The first time I was on the Alma Awards, you showed me love there. I really appreciated it. And also, I find that this show represents all people. Yes. And I see all kinds of guests on here. And
Now, I'm not using profanity because of our connection. I have chosen to use the word artichoke instead.
If I can stop swearing, everybody can stop swearing.
I like that. If you have a mishap in the middle of the night, if you kick the edge of your bed, what do you yell?
Artichoke.
There's something about, it's almost like, there's something about the Forum and Madison Square Garden and things that remain, the soul remains in places like that. I love that you're, in keeping it real, as you have by choosing the Forum. Also, tickets, the majority of tickets are $25. So, on behalf of the Latino community, I'd like to say thank you. We can eat, and we can drink, and we can see Prince for $25.
Well, I like to give props to Live Nation for that this event, because $25 is what we used to pay for concerts.
Absolutely, yes.
Then somebody called Ticketmaster came in, and so now we're showing who the real Ticketmaster is, and you know, we're putting the right price.
Well said. The Ticketmaster, yes. Now, you raise a lot of money for helping people out. Already, you've gifted $2 million to arts, education, and environment funds, right?
That much?
Yes, $2 million. Yes. And you auctioned off. I find it interesting. You played this guitar and you've auctioned it off.
Yeah.
How much did you raise?
We got $100,000 for that. Brother Lewis Hamilton.
Yes, $100,000. Do you have the guitar with you? Do you have it?
They're supposed to have it. Oh, okay.
This is the guitar. $100,000. Lewis Hamilton is the Formula One race car champion. That's you. Played by you.
It's going to be hard to part with this.
Do you get attached? Do you still have the first guitar you've played? Do you keep instruments like that?
No, a lot of my stuff gets stolen. There's Lewis right there.
Yeah. Beautiful. I love that. A lot of your
steal
stuff.
them shoes.
Yeah. For you. Your writer now is showing up. It says, well, Prince, when he gets here, I said he's 5 minutes out. He's in the car. He's leaving his house. And what you required was very simple: water, some juice, and organic tortilla chips, and 3 grapes. So, Prince, you're vegan or you're vegetarian? Yeah.
I don't mess with no red meat, though.
No. You want to live.
Well, something. Well, that's one thing. The other thing is we're finding out that, well, I probably better call a lawyer about this, but
just say allegedly.
Allegedly, when you ask for a hot dog, you get an
artichoke.
Well, you get what you ask for.
Yeah, so I like that you keep it like that. You know, you do love chips, and I understand that you love Latino. Your Latino influence. I think you got a little Latino.
They can't find
corazón.
out. They can't find out who my mom's dad is, so you might be right.
She's Latina. He Latino. Now, do you ever just kick it and go to Olive Garden with like a sweatsuit?
I don't own a sweatsuit.
I like that. No, in your vault at your house, you have, I understand, about 1,000 songs that you've written, and you could write a song every day. It is your life. It's your heart, and your soul is in writing.
Yeah, I'm in recording rehab now. I just do it. I'm writing too much, so I'm taking a break. The industry's going through a lot of changes. I'm gonna just let that.
It has gone through a lot of changes. Do you think the internet? Do you think that's helped music?
It's helped the people who sell the music. You know, for an artist, you know, they don't make the money they used to. And I think we tend not to value things we can get for free.
Right.
If you put anything in the place of music and say you got it for free, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Now, when we were kids, we'd go to record stores and spend hours flipping through. They're like mining.
Absolutely.
You know, and flipping through things and being surprised that you found something that you didn't think was there. And there was a smell of vinyl and a feel of it. Do you miss that? Do you miss the smell of it?
I kept all my records.
You got them?
Yeah, that didn't get stolen from me.
Yeah. I imagine that you would have a huge collection and prefer to listen to music on vinyl.
Yeah, I grew up listening to that. And we take this for granted, but I am here today because of the golden age of the 60s, 70s, and 80s of music. And this is when artists played their own instruments. They wrote their own songs. They had to perform next to people like Ike and Tina Turner, Wilson Pickett, James Brown. I mean, you got to have your act together.
With so many songs, do you ever, I'm sure you don't forget your lyrics.
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, do you? Have you said things that you said, well, where did that come from?
It just sounds like new language, so. Hey.
But other people sing your songs and they just kind of sing them out loud and don't, you know. What have you heard?
I don't mind fans singing the songs. My problem is when the industry covers the music. See, covering music means that your version doesn't exist anymore. A lot of times people think I'm doing Sinead O'Connor's song.
Right.
And Shaka Khan's song,
Yes.
when in fact I wrote those songs. And it's okay when my friends ask to do them, but there's this thing called the compulsory license law, which allows artists through the record companies to take your music at will without your permission. And that doesn't exist in any other art form, be it books, movies. You know, there's only one version of Law and Order.
Yes.
There's several versions of Kiss and Purple Rain.
And there should be one version of music.
You would think.
How can that change come about? How does that happen, Prince? How can we make that happen?
Well, with your help and people just talking about it, there have been a few journalists that have taken a stand and spoke on it.
Right.
But, you know, I don't know.
Will you take credit for the text craze and abbreviating words like "I would die for you"?
Yeah.
Will you take for you, see you, heart?
Well, there were many people playing with words and language for all of history. But there's so much craziness on the internet now. I don't want to take no credit for that.
Well said. Prince will be back to perform another song. Prince, what will you perform?
The Beautiful Ones.
DJ Rashida will play us into break. DJ Rashida. Welcome back to Lopez Tonight, performing The Beautiful Ones, Prince, and the new power generation.
The beautiful ones you always seem to lose. One, two, three.
from Real the Movie, actress Anne Hathaway, and Scream 4's my man Anthony Anderson, and Sum 41 will perform. Yeah. You know my next guest from such films as Men in Black 2, Rent, and Unstoppable. It is my pleasure to introduce to Lopez tonight, Rosario Dawson! Trying to keep me from all the beautiful Latinas.
Oh, please, hardly.
So it is. This is what happened. Prince. Not only did I want you on the show, but Prince requested your presence. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's nice, isn't it?
It's wonderful. It's actually the exact way that I met him the first time when I was 19. He requested me to be on his 1999 remix album.
Ooh.
Imagine that phone call. I was like.
He was on the phone, he called and...
He called me and said, I've written this monologue, and I think it's really important, and I'm very excited about doing this remix album for this song and for 1999, and I think that you're the voice of a generation, and you need to say it. And I was like, I am? Yeah. Oh my God, it was amazing.
So you went to Minneapolis?
Yes, I went to Minneapolis to see him, and I remember I was shooting Light It Up at the time, so Chicago was freezing cold. I'm wearing these super long black slacks and this probably like turtleneck sweater, knowing me, and his limo comes to pick me up, and I'm, trying to play every moment of this. I'm trying to play very, very cool, because you can see he's so cool. And I remember just like as I closed the divider between me and the driver, and then I ended up spending the rest of the entire drive like crawling through every single crevice of the car. And I thought I was smooth and cool, but I wish I'd had my grandmother's magic bag that she always has with her, because I step out of the vehicle covered in white lint. I even had it on my back somehow. Like it was just like really fan much. Yes.
So he knew that you were rolling around all over the carpet.
Yes, yes.
What was in there? Organic chips and water?
Very clean, very
Hummus.
good. No, there's no surprises. But I've been he inspires me so much, and I'm so grateful that he had me
He's
here today.
inspirational.
You can see it,
His
you feel
presence.
it. There's so much love, so much talent, so much presence, and all the moments and the years that we've known each other that he's shown up in my life have been so great. And I think I've really I was thinking about it watching him talk tonight and just going, that really stayed with me, hearing him call me and say, I think you're the voice of a generation. And I think that's been something that I've carried so strongly with me. And one of the reasons why I think when I co-founded Voto Latino in 2004, that it's propelled me so strongly with that organization, because that's what voting is about, is people using their voice. And I've just passed what he's done. I thought about it tonight. I've passed it forward, like, you are the voice of your generation. That's what you're doing.
That's right. Well said. Nice.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yes.
Now, if I call somebody and I say, you're the voice of a generation, they'll say, you know what, call me back when you're sober. Get some help. You already know I need help. You already told me. So I follow you on Twitter, and I know that you love adventure. You're enjoying everything about life.
Yes,
I like
very
that
much
about
so.
you. Have you ever been in a situation where you're like, how the hell did I end up here?
Many, many times. Like, and if you come and follow me on Twitter, you'll see it's not all like census stuff. Though I've had people be like, "Yo, I think someone hacked into your account," because they keep asking me about the census. I'm like, that's me. I'm really concerned. But I tweet like really outrageous stuff, and I do kind of outrageous stuff too, because I just, as he says, like, you're just kind of walking the planet. I want to experience it. So I've skydived, I've scuba dived, I volunteer, I'm political, I'm an entertainer, and I kind of just doing it all. Now, so I remember the scariest one was running with the bulls in Pamplona.
You ran with the bulls?
Yeah. It was kind of like one of those things. I remember hearing about it because I know women weren't allowed to run with the bulls in Pamplona in Spain for many, many years. And then the law changed, the rule changed. And I remember being like, oh, I can? Okay.
Wow.
It was one of those lessons in when you can do something doesn't mean you should. Very, very scary.
But you know, most people do it drunk. Were you intoxicated?
No.
That's cheating. You gotta be.
And even if I was, I probably would have sobered up immediately. But no, that probably would have been smarter. But no, I can't even blame it on alcohol. I totally did that sober.
You look over your shoulder and there's bulls running at you. What are you thinking?
I hope I don't have a horn colonic. Like, seriously? So scary. I'll never forget, like, there's this one guy, like, I'm running, and I'm like, like, I felt like my throat was this big, and like I was huffing on an air conditioner, like, everything was super, super present. And I remember this guy grabbed me and pulled me into a doorway, and I'm like, oh, like, chivalry is not dead. And then I realized, no, he's just trying to protect himself. I was like, dude, you really think a bull running full speed with horns the size of my arm is I'm going to protect you? Really? So that's like New York skills come out of elbow them and kind of keep going. But just like, I was perpetually scared for 3 months after that. Like, I mean, whatever, to each his own. But I was like Bugs Bunny crossing the street. Like, I would check like 3 times.
Wow. So the movie Zookeeper, everybody's in this movie. Explain to everybody what actors are in this movie.
Oh my goodness. This was one of the things that made me so excited about doing this. Cher does a voice. It's a movie with talking animals. The animals talk. And Cher does a voice. Sylvester Stallone does a voice. Nick Nolte does a voice. Adam Sandler. Like, it just keeps going. And Jon Favreau, like, incredible. I mean, and the Leslie Bibb and Kevin James as remarkable as actual humans in it. We get to be people. But like, just so cool.
What does Stallone do?
The lion, of course.
He does a lion?
Of course.
Have you seen the movie?
I have seen the movie. It's awesome.
How does Sylvester Stallone sound as a lion? I mean...
And Cher's his wife, the lioness. It's pretty amazing, actually. You just want to watch the whole movie or just watching them have a conversation. Like, please let that be true.
we have a clip here. Would you set it up? I think you and Kevin are in this clip.
Yes. Oh, this is... Kevin's trying to get back with the woman that he loves, and so the animals have broken their code of silence to give him tips. And so this is the wolf teaching him how to be an alpha male by marking his territory.
Oh, okay. Everybody take a look at this. That's great. Will you stay for Prince's last song?
Yeah.
Will you stay and when we dance together?
Ooh, okay.
Zookeeper opens July 8th. Rosario Dawson, everybody, when we come back, another performance from the one and only Prince. I want to thank my guests, Rosario Dawson, Prince, the new power generation. Prince is performing his 21-night stand in LA right now. Recently added concert dates for a chance to win. Go to JordanLopez.com.
All right, y'all. Last chance. On the dance floor. Let's go. Come on, everybody. Get up. Woo. Put your hands up. Woo. Make some noise. Stand up on the cloud. Shout out loud. You're the one of me. Thank you, George, Rosario. Much love.
Thank you.
Sheila E., New Power Generation. 21 Nights starts now.